Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Something a little bit different, but it's a Tuesday evening now and it has been a week since Barcelona got absolutely hammered against PSG, and I thought it's been a week for me to take all of what's just happened, not really just, weeks ago or 1 week ago, and it is literally at half time of the Champions League games right now, and I thought I'd record a video similar to something MGH did the other day, but basically just sat down, talked about Arsenal. This is a completely different situation. Barcelona, I've been good for so many years, and this is going to be a little bit different, because Barcelona never really lose. They usually lose like 3 games a season, but they don't usually play like this. I know I've been watching the club for 6 years now. They don't usually play like this, and they don't usually lose like this. So since the last, whilst I've been watching Barca, we have lost like that 4-0 to Bayern and the 3-0 in the second leg. This is looking like it could be something a little bit similar, but I wanted to keep this video short, so let's just get on to the next point. What needs to change? Well, this is so unusual for me to be talking about this with Barca, but we are just such a good team. We are not going to make it into the next round of the Champions League, and we really need to. Past round of 16, we haven't done that in 10 years. We haven't not made it through, and unfortunately, of course it's football, I'm never going to rule anything out, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to make it. So Luis Enrique has had 3 good years, including this one, and I can thank him for what he's done. Please don't see this like a Wenger out video, because I do respect Enrique. He has been really, really good for us. I mean, like, when he came in, we had one of our really bad seasons before, and he came in and we won the treble, so he has been fantastic. But as a club like Barcelona, elite, we need to be winning things, and going past not being able to go past round of 16 Champions League just is not good enough for us. It's as simple as that. So the manager needs to change. I'd love to see someone like Sampaoli, Koeman, or Laurent Blanc come in. Those are my 3 favourites. I don't want anyone else like that, who's a little bit of a poor manager. I want a really elite manager who's going to really work the players and get the best out of them. We've been having an issue, and that is that Messi is carrying the team too much now. We played a game against Leganés the other day, and it was the same as the PSG game. They deserve to beat us. Leganés is the team fighting for their life in La Liga, a league that when you go between teams 10th to 20th, they usually get beaten like 6-0 every week by Real Madrid and Barca. It's not like the Premier League. Like, Burnley don't have like the 3rd best home record in the Premier League. These teams get beaten week in, week out, and we only just beat them 2-1 by a 90th minute penalty by Messi. He scored the goal before. He's one of the only men playing, and up with the MSN, they are literally some of the only players who really are putting in a shift for the team, and that is becoming an issue. The defence is becoming poor. The midfield it's just not the same as it was a few years ago, guys. It just really isn't. And yeah, we have too many good players to be slumping around like that, like Iniesta, Busquets, Rakitic. They need to up their game, and it makes me wonder when I see players like Denis Suarez come on, who he really puts in a shift. You can tell he cares for the club, and I like to see that in our players, but it's just not working out for the moment, and something has to change. And I think it's just the manager. The players, I know a few of our players are aging, like Iniesta and Busquets, and that is perhaps coming an issue. I know Suarez hit 30, Piqué's hit 30, Thuram's hit 30. Some of our most world-class players are starting to age, but they're still at a good enough level to not be getting beaten 4-0, and to be honest, what should have been like a 7-0 game if it wasn't for the goalkeeper. I mean, when we conceded our goal against Leganés on Sunday evening, Ter Stegen was at major fault for the goal. He was still the man of the match. That's how much they were shooting at us. That is an issue for Barcelona. And as I said earlier, there's too many good players on the team, and they can't be playing at that. Something has to change. They need to get a kick on the backside. The Champions League, we went on the quarterfinals last year. It looks like we're going to be going out in the round of 16 this year by a miracle, which, of course, it's possible. It's Barcelona at the end of the day. I mean, this is one of the most free-scoring teams in Europe, but, I mean, I just can't see it happening. 5-0 against PSG, plus the fact to keep them out with that attack, Di Maria, like Lucas off the bench, Cavani. Yeah, you're not going to keep a clean sheet against PSG, boys, and I think it's just time to say goodbye to the Champions League. I've already talked about the Leganés game and how this is becoming a regular thing. If it wasn't for the fact they were 17th and literally couldn't muster up a goal to save their life, I'm pretty sure they were the least scoring team in the league. Before the game, they'd scored 15 goals in La Liga, and they scored against us. So we're going to just beat them. Of course, that's an issue. And yeah, I think I've got through all I wanted to get through. I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, certainly, and around the 5-minute mark, really. Please don't take this badly. I do know, like, don't say, like, oh, Barcelona are so good, how are you getting angry at them? I'm not particularly, but I just like to say Barcelona are an unbelievable club, of course. This isn't like an Arsenal video where they have every right to, like, complain and how badly they're doing. Barcelona will get over this, but it's just a bit of an issue. I think everyone knows that. The 4-0 against PSG, I mean, only just beating Leganes. People know Barcelona aren't playing that well, and as a Barcelona fan, I thought I'd make a video on it. That's basically what this is all about. Don't take it badly. Don't think that he's not happy with what he gets, because Barcelona are an unbelievable club and have already proved they can play at an elite level this season. But I thought I'd make a video on how they're not doing so well at the moment. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this one. Drop a like on it if you have enjoyed, and let me know in the comment section if you want to see more stuff like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure talking to you today about my favourite club, Barcelona. And yeah, peace out.